Yeah.
They're now doing a lot of outreach with, they're using Salma Hayek as a spokesperson for what?
For, is it Maybelline or
Someone's
L'Oreal?
right?
They're all,
Lancome or something
and,
like that.
and Jennifer's
L'Oreal,
another
okay.
one.
Let me give you
Jennifer
the
Lopez is doing that.
Let me give you the stats that Latinas spend more money on lip gloss, eyeliner, all that stuff. Why is that?
Because we look good, baby. That's why. Come on, you know? We are women who like to look good. I'll give you an example. The news broadcast, look at those women on the news shows. They are dolled up. They're in red, they're in green, they got their hair done, they got color. And then you turn on, and then you turn on, you know, Anglo Network News, and it's just these staid, you know,
Secas. My father
you know, but no, the makeup is dulled down, everything is dulled down. I mean, there's some beauty, but I just,
you know what? There's a look for everything. I mean, I remember going to Guadalajara. I went to go visit some family there. And the girls would get dressed up to go to the supermarket, and I'm like, I'm so proud. I'm like, look at these girls, man. They got all dolled up.
We're going to be back with more Cafe California, and you look fabulous. Let's take a look at my head. Let's take a look at the results of our latest Cafe California Latino LA e-poll. When we asked, do you feel print, television, and or film accurately present real Latina beauty? These were the results. 24% of those polled said yes, and 76% said no. Ooh, we'll talk about that. And here are some of the e-comments which we received. I'd like to see Latinas of Mexican heritage. I don't identify with Puerto Ricans or Cubans. Oh, how about this one? The media does not present real Latina beauty. They use models that resemble Anglo women. When have you seen a real India starring in anything? And I would love to see full-figured women. Indigenous faces are so beautiful. To participate on upcoming e-polls, please log on to www.latinola.com. Está muy hot, okay? And we're back with the show. Okay, 76% of those polled said that they think that the image is not out there.
Exactly.
It's
watered down.
I'd say that's even a low number. I think it's in the 90s.
Exactly.
I mean, come on. There's no portrayal of real women on film in particular.
Okay, I want to talk a little bit about what we were talking about. I believe that Latina women culturally are allowed to be more feminine, you know, and some of it has to do because of the fact that women in Latin countries don't have the equality that they might have in this country. So it is a way of being powerful, a way of distinguishing themselves, a way of achieving. And I'm just going to throw that out to you.
You know what? When I was in, like I was saying, when I go to Mexico, it's like the men are son gentil. They're gentlemen. You go over there and they open your door and they take care of you, and they like to wear the pants in the family, but we all want to know that we wear the pants sometimes. But you know what?
If you're wearing those pants, you can wear them anytime in my family.
I love going over there, and you just, when you're around Latin people, when you go to Miami, when you're around Latin people, it's like, at least me, I feel safe, I feel secure, I feel like I'm around, like a man is a gentleman. He's a true gentleman, and I'm very proud of that for the Latin
What do you all think about, I call that viva la différence, where it's like, una señorita different from me, I do my thing, she does her thing, I can, you know, admire, worship her beauty, and it's not considered degrading as demeaning or discounting as it would be in this culture.
I think that, you know, what's happened now,
Giselle?
you know, I'll tell you my opinion. The truth of the matter is, I love being treated like a woman, I love feeling like a woman, but I don't want to be discounted as an intellectual, as an emotional, or physical, or love equal. You know what I'm saying? But I love...
A love equal?
You know, yeah, you know, as if women are supposed to. Yeah, I just made it up.
Power dynamic in a relationship.
Okay, so okay, thank you.
Right, equal power in a relationship, but that doesn't mean that you have to be treated like a man or that a man has to be treated like a woman. God forbid, you know.
Right.
But there is a difference in gender, and I love being. I won't say the word worshipped, but
fabulous.
let me say it.
Fabulous. Well, the thing is that they say that with this gender difference and viva la difference, the thing that what happens is that that's when women aren't allowed to cross into certain business things. It's like, I don't know, I worship you, I don't work with you. That type of thing.
Well, that's garbage.
How gender mixed is your magazine?
The people that work there? There's a pretty fair mix.
And
we
most
all
of them are
seem to
Latinos,
work,
right? Educated?
Yeah,
because they're all right and
definitely.
stuff like that.
Yeah, and we're all in one big room, and when, you know, it's kind of a creative thing.
Are the women treated any differently than the men, or is there a conscious intellectual effort to not?
Well, the editor's a woman.
Not at all. I really don't feel like that should be. I mean, my publisher is a man, Richard Sandoval, but he listens to all of our opinions and takes them into account when, you know, we're deciding covers or stories or just spins on articles.
Can I talk a little bit about beauty contests, because they're proliferating?
Actually, before we go there, I still want to touch on the subject that
Yes,
we never really got on,
okay.
which is the girls that you see on the covers. Are they Latinas? You started off with that. Are they Latinas? Are they? You know what? And I was telling you earlier when I was out there is that they're not. You're not. You're getting the watered down version. I mean, I would go out to these castings and they would go, we like you. We really do. We really like you.
But you're so Latina.
No. They wouldn't use that. How dare they use that? No, exotic.
I hear that.
I go, Mommy.
7-letter word?
What is this thing? I don't want to be it anymore. I don't want to be the thing.
Now, you went through a time where you changed your name?
I changed my name.
Wow.
And I was telling her, up until KJLA, the station that I work for right now, up until last year, I wouldn't even let them use Lopez.
Really?
I was Patricia.
Just like
all right,
Cher.
you know, we had Trisha Cruz, one of our hosts. We had Paul Salcido. We had Giovanni Blanco, and then we had Patricia.
Patricia.
And they're like, why won't you use Patricia Lopez? And I'm like, and they're like, why? And I go, because I don't. Even my manager now, he will not use Lopez.
Because you felt like it would inhibit you from getting
It does.
future jobs?
It's not that I feel, it does.
See,
It does.
I disagree with that.
I put it to the test, though.
I disagree
I've been in the
because of I'm actually the opposite of that. I am mixed. I'm half and half. And before I always used the last name Fields, and now I hyphenate it with Chavez because, well, my parents are divorced, but my mom
Mijita pareces Latina.
Oh
yeah, she's Sally Fields' daughter. Right.
But I mean, I also want to recognize my Latin heritage. I think it's gotten me far, especially in university level. It opens all new opportunities.
It's different now, though. I mean, women are hyphenating their names now, politicians, who was it? I mean, they're trying to get a Latino name in there, you know, George W., you know, Gomez Bush. They want to be Latino.
Yeah.
So it's different now. Can we move on to beauty contest?
Yes, we can.
Okay. You were in a beauty contest.
I was in a few.
And Giselle and Nicole. And I want to know, are they a good thing for a girl? How young should beauty contests be? What do you think about the little
when I was younger, I thought it was good. I made a lot of friends. It gave you exposure. It taught you how to take a losing situation as a winning situation. It was good for me. It worked out good.
What do you think, Nicole? How was your beauty contest experience?
Well, mine was a little bit different. It was kind of half beauty, half academic. And as far as the academic part, it was great. We did speeches, we had to turn in our transcripts. But
did you have to wear a bathing suit?
We did not have to wear a bathing suit. We had to wear an evening gown.
But evening gown competition.
I just didn't think that whole aspect of it was just not fulfilling. I think it really, I mean, you feel so self-conscious, and I don't think it's a very good thing.
Giselle, how was your beauty contest experience?
It was fun. I had a great time. I won some stuff, and
What'd you win?
I was Miss Photogenic and congeniality, and but the thing is, people like me won't win because I don't take it seriously and it wasn't a job. I mean, the girls who won, and
serious.
this was the
Miss
big
Costa
thing.
Rica, it's like some industry.
No,
right there, right?
it's an industry. They would come in with trunks full of gowns, and what were you in the moms? It was frightening. It was worse than, anything.
We'll be back with more Cafe California. Worse than anything.
Worse than anything.
No, come on, we went to law school. Let's talk about art.